Good evening and welcome to Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on um 7 uh 10/22 here in the news. Boris Johnson has resigned as leader of the Conservative Party and Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. His resignation last week around drew criticism and applause um from both critics and supporters. It mainly due to his corruption and the loss of support within the Conservative Party. Boris, however, was a very good prime minister for England and did many good things, some bad things, like Brexit, which made no sense, and some other things with and like which did made a little more sense, which he basically towed the line for American policy and NATO and EU policy, and was a pretty green conservative leader, believing in the reality the of the Paris Climate Accord while President Trump marched away. And Boris was often a person to school President Trump and criticize him. So even though the resemblance was far. Boris will miss ya. Orthodox Jews in Israel, violence at the Wailing Wall, where Orthodox Jews are lashing out at Reform Jews and Conservative Jews praying at the holy site. I have to say, Orthodox Jews in Israel do not understand Reform Jews or Conservative Jews. I think this is a thing where Jews in Israel sometimes don't understand the diaspora or other sects of Judaism. The Israeli government is starting to criticize these ultra Orthodox leaders who denounce other sects of Judaism. It's got to stop. The US has the same problem, only it's other things. As of yet, there is no leader to replace Boris Johnson. There's 10 possibilities. Jeremy Hunt, Savick, Ravid, and Rajiv somebody. I was surprised Priti Patel was not a possibility myself, but maybe she didn't want it. Ukrainians warn Israelis against Uman pilgrimages. So I guess if I'm uh, if I am a Orthodox Jew of a certain sect of a certain cult, I will not go like Chabad. If I'm a Chabad, certain kind of Chabad, I'm not going to Uman for my rabbi's pilgrimage to my rabbi's shrine. Rest in peace, Sonny. James Caan, we will miss you. James Caan star The Godfather and Brian's song. You left us so quickly. The man uh, who was a Don Corleone, and unfortunately, a certain Sonny, we've been through that toll booth too. It could be a lot. It could be rough there, dude. And we know how Staten Island is, you know. So you're you remind me of some of my friends, Sonny. We real miss you. Happy birthday, Ringo Starr. Your birthday's apparently all year. Paul's was just a couple of days. Happy birthday, Ringo. Hope to see you in Philly. Hope you come. Wow, Elon Musk not buying Twitter. Why not, man? Wow, hope you make the movie, Neo. I would love to see you as Moon Knight. Come on, do it. Kazuki uh Tak Takahashi. 60. You left us at 60. Why go scuba diving? That wasn't smart. So why leave us, Yu-Gi-Oh man? I wasn't a big fan of that card game, but I gotta say that was quite a good idea. I mean, that manga turned into something. Like apparently he got the connections. Uh, and I just gotta say that was just really that was just really a good idea. He made tons of money off that. My book, buy it frequently. And that was a good gaming con. This book by so and we're almost to the comics, but I have to say, me personally, this weekend saw Thor. This is an industry news. Thor is actually a quite a good movie. Thor: Love and Thunder with Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman looking hot in that Thor armor. So she has got cancer in the movie. Everybody has cancer these days, isn't it weird? And apparently Natalie Portman has cancer and is kept alive by by Majornor being bonded with it. So Thor Love and Thunder. Thor has a last thing with his fling with his girlfriend. And in the end raises Gore, the God Slayer's kid, or Eternity Disguise says it. So apparently, I think you will all enjoy that movie. And I went to the East Coast Gaming Con. top of the food chain. And the East Coast Gaming Con is kind of cool. Um, and I kind of played Marvel superheroes, kicked major ass at that. Went through 4 or 5 rounds of that, and kicked 2 challengers' ass. Then somebody knocked me off. It was a computer, and Street Fighter played Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That was a slow machine. It sucked. Then Frogger. I played some antique machines. I played the Sega Mark III. I was amazed they have one. Like usually guys like Mark Busey or some internet museum site has it. Like, oh my god, what is this? The Sega X dude or Hancock having one? No, it's they had it there at the show, the actual Sega Mark III. I couldn't believe it. I played it. It was this thing is such a piece of junk. It was like the dumbest game. It was a lot like those old Master System games. So, and um did play this other Japanese machine, Frogger. Frogger was kind of cool, and that was neat. And then I played this other machine, Astro Wars. So now in the comics, Jay Tomasi, Patrick Gleason, and Doug Mankey on this Rebirth Deluxe Edition Book 2. Peter Tomasi signed this for me. This was when I was signing some comics at Fan Expo. At Fan Expo, went on a break, and who was no close to my table, Peter Tomasi, and bought a book, and then Peter signed a book for me and talked for a minute. His artwork is quite good. This is kind of a lot like a classic Superman story. It's got the new Jonathan Kent, who recently shocked us all. I kind of liked him as a kid. I kind of didn't want to see Superman's kid go that way, but that's what those writers thought. Like, it's kind of cool. This monster. Oh, it's nice. Soviet Union Superman. Superman Red Sun. And Superman kind of talks to superheroes from alternate universes. So superheroes often tackle that concept. Different universes, different versions of the hero. So that's them expand the story possibilities, because it gets to be like repetitive. We have so many possibilities. So these are Superman flying the kids around. So the many possibilities. Superman in many worlds are disappearing. The new Superman of China has kidnapped them. Has kidnapped the Red Sun. Superman defeated Sunshine Superman of Dreamworld, vanished without a trace. So I don't know what that made. What it's like alternate universe fun. So this is cool. I definitely recommend it if you could get it. It's sort of Newsarama says one of the best books of Understand since the Rebirth began. Definitely get it. Uh, a 4.5 out of 5. So, in to conclude our show today, um, this is sort of like next show or review, Dark Knight's Metal, and we're talking a little bit about other books I picked up at the show, Fan Expo show, and other things. Picked up some. So I will have to say, buy my book, Day and Endless War, and check me out at Josh Goldstein on Facebook. You can follow me there. There is still time for you to Facebook me. I'm still taking people, and or hit me up at Josh Goldstein at my like page, or JLG Comics, or hit me up at some of my other sites like JLG Comics on Twitter. Okay, goodbye, and goodbye and good luck.